the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. The run to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Makes the grab. It's Gandy. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. Oh, he got... Turning on the Jets. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk of play in the pass game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lewis wants to pass. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the bench.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
All out of space. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Let's go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open. thrown the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Moving out of the pocket. Got a little space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He's got it! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Gets it to the back. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Now sliding to his left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Sprinting away. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some touchdown Tigers. And that one will give him the lead.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Creates a little space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And back to the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left. He's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on third down.
Now, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lewis wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis to throw. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Ford. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Wiggins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Memphis, 24. Louisiana Tech, 14. Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Buys a little time. That's reeled in, it's Wiggins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Wide open spaces. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Going deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Louisiana Tech, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lewis to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball games, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins. And